Halfwheel's coverage of the 2022 PCA Convention and Trade Show is brought to you by Drew Estates Nica Rustica Adobe. Hi, it's Patrick from Halfwheel, and this is my edition of What's in My Bag. So let's start with the bag. It's an eBags backpack that I've been using for a couple of years. Really like it. Probably one of the better bags I've ever used. Light, comfy, holds enough stuff, and very satisfied with it. So shout out to eBags for doing that. As far as the kind of nitty-gritty stuff, camera, Sony Alpha 7 III with a 16-35 2.8 lens on it. It's a rental lens, one that we use mainly for the show, just to give us some more flexibility than the one I normally use, which is a 50 millimeter macro. Definitely like it. Works well. Great sharp images. Very happy with that. You can see on top there's a Sennheiser mic receiver that connects to this microphone, which you'll see in video interviews and things like that. Again, Sennheiser, I think it's an AVX is what it's called. Really nice microphone, does a great job if you're looking for that. Camera attaches to my favorite thing in the entire world, a tripod, and that's used for shooting videos and getting better stills and things like that. This is by a company, and I'm going to forget the name of, and found on Kickstarter. It's PD, something like that. Peak Design, and been very happy with it. Works really well. Sits on my desk at home as a lighting setup, and then use it for video calls and stuff like that. So it actually gets a lot of use year-round. Beyond that, probably my phone is my next important thing. As you can see, like text messages are coming in. It's how we stay in touch with the team when we're out on the floor, how manufacturers can reach us, how we post to Instagram, things like this. So I've got the iPhone 13 Pro Max, whatever it is. I think it looks like a surfboard in your pocket, but very happy with it. That, of course, you have cords for charging. Most of it I charge in the booth here, so I don't really carry my batteries around like I used to, but they're still around, my Anchor travel batteries. Again, they work if you need a quick charge. Business cards as usual. Beyond that, some Halls Soothe throat drops because you talk a lot and you smoke a fair amount. And as you guys know, I use my voice to make a living, so I like to have some cough drops on hand just to smooth my voice out. Little Savvy Naturals hand sanitizer because we are still in a pandemic, and I like to keep my hands nice and clean. And on that side, because unfortunately I do know of at least one person who was at the trade show and got diagnosed with COVID, I am carrying around some masks with me just in case. You never know, but hopefully won't have to use them this week. Beyond that, a little bit of moisturizer, sunscreen, just keep the skin looking nice and sharp. And believe me, kids, skin cancer sucks. My other favorite, Goody's headache powder. So you guys have followed these for a while. You know that I cannot swallow a pill to save my life. So this is powdered acetaminophen, I believe, and a little bit of caffeine in there as well. So it fixes your headaches and gives you a little buzz when you can't have coffee. And it tastes like berries or something. So if you're not a pill guy or pill person, this is a really nice little option. Of course, lots of pens. Not that I smoke a lot of cigars. Oh, and I should just say, I don't even know who these are. I think this is a Muji from Japan and a Papermate something or other, highly rated, #1 something, Amazon, buy it, whatever, you know what I'm saying. Right now, because I flew up here, I did not bring a torch, so I haven't picked out what light I'm using, but this is just a Jeep with a really nice little Irish Celtic knot on the front of it, and a Zycar XI1 cutter that came from Drew Estate with the Freestyle Live packs that they were released over the last couple of months during the pandemic. Beyond that, a lot of notebooks, because I write a lot, and I really don't know what's all in these. So reporter's notebooks, spiral notebooks, yellow pads, just things to write ideas down, write stories about stuff. And then finally, a big old Ziploc bag with a couple of Bovedas in it for cigars to keep them as humid as you can, both here in Las Vegas and on the way back home to Phoenix. So that is what's in my bag for PCA 2022. Thank you so much for checking out my video. Stay tuned, lots of great content coming your way right here on halfwheel.com. Halfwheel's coverage of the 2022 PCA Convention and Trade Show is brought to you by Drew Estates Nica Rustica Adobe.